today. I don't know what happened overnight, but I woke up this morning and my eyes feel like I got ground glass in them and got a tickle in my throat. I can't breathe. Typical allergies. So I've been up for about half an hour or so. Let's see what everybody's got going on. Who's here? Haven't done this for a couple days. I am so sore. All down through my arms are sore. So I had said something about doing video, working out. I did a test run when I worked out yesterday, and moving the camera around the house, the only way to do it's on the tripod, moving it around the house, and then that tripod, it just takes up too much room. So we will not be doing video workouts together. What I can do is I'll just post up whatever my workout is going to be for the day. I'll start next week on Monday. I want to get through this week and see if I want to change and modify any things in the routine. And then I will post up what I'm going to do for the day for workout. I'm just doing P90X. That's the other thing too. Like, I think that I'd get in trouble having it run in the background. You guys be able to hear it. But I will post up a list of exercises. Oh, I'm sore. What's everybody doing today? Here, let's see here. Let's turn on, because like I said, if you guys don't talk to me, it's not ever going to be a good chat live feed. It'll be quick. This can actually be about 30 minutes anyway. I can't breathe at all. My nose is locked up like a bank vault. If you have a Japanese wife, there are times you're gonna wake up in the morning and you're gonna find packs of fucking rice just sitting on the counter to cool off, so that you can throw them in the freezer for later. And big things of noodles. All right, what's everybody doing? Come on. I can't be the only one talking here. We gotta have topics. Oh, so last night's video. We're finally getting around to it. 2 minutes, 45 seconds in. Last night's video that didn't go up till 9, I don't know what happened. I tried and tried and tried. It was scheduled to go up at noon. It was supposed to come down from the members and go to everyone at noon yesterday. And I couldn't get it to do it. And I thought I did. I did it at noon. And it said it saved, and then I went back and I was checking views later. And I was like, how come there's no, oh, it's still set for the members only. So at like 4, I tried it again. I was like, maybe I didn't save it. Did it again, saved it, and fucking go to bed last night, like fucking 9, 10 o'clock last night. I realized fucking video's still not up for you guys. So I had to go back in and do it again. I mean, I wanted it to be up at noon so everybody had access to it, but like, I finally got it to go up at 9, so I apologize. I'm still going to stick to this. Like, I'm not going to be like, oh, I didn't release it till like Tuesday night, so now I'm not going to release Thursday's video till like Friday. No, I'll just stay with the same schedule. That was weird. Like, I literally did it like 3 times, and it didn't save until, it didn't actually fucking stick until the 3rd time. Like, okay, here's the steps. Hit save, public, take it off the members only, and hit OK, and then there's a save thing up in the fucking right corner, and I did it, like I said, 3 times, and the 3rd was the charm. My arms are sore, and today is biceps, triceps, and shoulders. It's gonna suck. I did plyometrics yesterday, which is a lot of jumping and squats and stuff like that. And I'm really not that sore because I do a lot of squatting at work. I like down into holes and stuff like that, in and out of holes. So my legs are fine, but like to actually like work out and lift weights, oh, biceps or like back and chest and stuff like that. I haven't done that in a while, and I'm sore. I think my abs are the worst. You ever work out? You ever get your abs so sore that like it hurts inside, like you're sick? You're like, oh fuck, I think I'm gonna throw up. Oh no, my abs are just sore. No. Pull-up bar and maybe a handful of weights. I have I'll show you what I got. It's real. I'll show you my home gym. You guys ready? Here's the funny one. You ready? My neighbor's home gym. Look at my neighbor's home gym first. So there's my neighbor's home gym, and then my daughter uses this for her agility exercises. This is why the living room. I do cardio on the bike. These are the Nautilus adjustables. I use the boxing bag for cardio, and then this is where I do my pull-ups, equivalent to pull-ups. And then there's some exercises I use bands for, but like I can get almost as good a results as an actual pull-up. This is where the actual pull-up bar used to be. And I used to have to bend my knees, but this I can get almost the same if let me turn this around. Let me show you. So if you're using one of those, the key is you bend like this and lean into it, and then put your feet way forward so you're like at a V, and you keep your head so it's the same motion as a pull-up, but it's not the full body weight and things like that on my bad shoulder that the doctor specifically told me never to do an actual pull-up again. He told me that those TRX ring systems would work. And the same with the push-ups. I don't do actual on-the-floor push-ups. I get in the rings and I put my feet back and I do them in the rings because it allows me to have a little bit of movement in that shoulder that I need. Why are we losing people? Like, somebody asked a question, I want to answer it, now we're losing people. But the next door neighbor has got a full gym, and the last time I went through a thing where I did P90X, and I did it for like a year and a half. It was before my one shoulder surgery. I got as good a results as he did in my living room, and he has a full gym built into his garage. Like he has a hard time parking his cars because he's got so much gym equipment, and I got the same results here in my living room. But then again, he kept going, and now he's fucking yoked. That dude's big. So am I gonna get the same results this time? I doubt it. Alright guys, I'm gonna fucking end this if no one's gonna chat and talk about stuff. There's only 4 people here, so we'll give it a couple more minutes. We'll see. If you guys don't, that's the whole point of the live feeds, guys, is interactions. Interaction. I love channels that do live feeds so I can talk to the people. But then sometimes it gets too unwieldy, and there's like, especially on Instagram. Instagram sucks. Too many comments. It's just like holy shit. It's like watching a stock tally at the fucking stock market. The tally board. So, guys, if you're here and have been for a while, I'm gonna drop a like. Just asking. Nah, I don't do the before and after thing. I don't honestly care what the fuck I look like. Obviously. I just want to get back. I put it up on Instagram yesterday. You know, everybody complains, and I did too. I was complaining, I don't ever have enough time for this. And then I realized I have been home for better than a month and done nothing. I played video games, and I talked to y'all, and I fucking made videos. And I complain about the fact, I never have time for this and that. I have all the time in the fucking world for it. I've been going around the house doing little fucking projects, fixing things that are busted. So a couple weeks ago, I decided, I haven't fucking done anything useful in over a month. I just been here at the house being depressed and fucking upset that I'm not working. And worrying about like how this disability stuff is gonna start, because I'm 100% on disability right now. because of the coronavirus. And I'm like, how's this all going to work? My doctor doesn't want me working, and the company it's a liability for the company because I have a known autoimmune disorder. So, this whole thing, I was depressed, and I was like, why the fuck don't I just start doing stuff? So I started fixing stuff around the house. I have some. As a matter of fact, these are going out today. I just got to rewrap them. If you're sending me sharpening, it's got to have a label. I'm not going to the post office. I apologize. That sounds fucking. Oh, why don't you print out a label? No, I'm not buying a printer. I don't have to print that much stuff that having spent a couple $100s on a printer and ink, because by the time you buy a printer and enough ink to actually print with it for more than a month, you're in it for a couple $100. I don't need a printer that bad. So if you guys are sending me stuff, if you want it back, if you want it back soon, you got to put a prepaid label in it. If you don't care about the time frame, when I get a whole bunch of stuff together that's got to go, I will make a trip to the post office. But I'm not making a trip to the post office for 1 or 2 boxes. We're talking like 5 or 6. I got a couple boxes that have been here for well over a month, and I keep telling them, they're like, "When are you gonna send it?" I was like, "When I get enough stuff to make a run to the post office worth it, so that I'm not making multiple runs to the post office." I got 3 packages in there that need to go, and they're not going until I feel like, okay, that's enough to warrant a trip to the post office. I'll say if I have more than 6 or 7 packages that need to go out, then that's it. What's happening with new design? Anything at the moment? I have not talked to Russell. I haven't talked to Russell, but guys, these are still available. Buying one of these now does mean no benefit. I'm telling you right now. I'm just doing it because I think it's I think it's a really good knife, and I would like to see more of them out in the world. I already got paid from WE, all that I'm going to get paid for this knife, for that run. So don't think that I'm like, don't think that if you go buy one, I'm getting more money. I'm not. I already got paid for the remainder of the run. And we're fucking cool about it. I sent him a message. I was like, hey, just out of curiosity, I needed to know, because we were doing the royalty payments. And I was like, dude, is this something I'm going to see like every 3, are we going to do this every 3 months? Because they had sent me a check, but it was at the end of the quarter. And I was like, are we doing this every 3 months? Or is this just like, are we doing a monthly? And they were like, there was like a wait. And I was like, I put in there, I was like, I just want to know, because my daughter has competitions coming up. I'm just curious how to project my income. And like a day or 2 later, I get a message from PayPal saying that a massive amount of money had been dropped into my fucking PayPal account. And I was like, holy shit, with an email that morning saying, hey, we all talked about it, and we've watched your daughter skate, and we really like you. So we just decided, since we're going to sell them anyway, and they're already going out to vendors, and we already got paid our portion, as opposed to basing it on sales, how about we just pay you all up front? And I was like, huh. See, WE Knife Company doesn't do promoting. WE Knife Company makes knives. Okay, I'm going to give you a little insight into what actually WE Knife Company is. WE Knife Company is a way for them to showcase their OEM capability. They really don't want to make knives for themselves. Where they make money is making knives for somebody else to sell. That's where the money is. So doing things like this shows, hey, look what we're capable of. Look what our capabilities are. Do you have a knife that you want to get into production? And do like you want to come up with the money, you pay us up front, we'll do the OEM, and then you can sell all of these, and all of the profit is yours. That's what they want to do. There's a lot of those companies that are like that. Just showcasing their OEM capabilities by making something that is a valid thing. And the vehicle industry is already fucking played out. Those companies are already fucking made. But where's an untapped resource? Well, knives. Think about it. Quality knives were few and far between, hard to come by if you weren't getting accustomed for a long time. And now you have companies that are providing quality OEM. If you just want your parts milled and made, and then you assemble your knives yourself, and then you sell them either one at a time or you send them off to a vendor, however you want to do it. And then you can make a lot of profit that way because now you're not paying what the OEM prices are everywhere else. Which is why, once again, I disagree with Super Steel Steve on some of his points. Because if I get a bunch of OEM done for cheap and then sell those knives on the US market myself as my design, and I take all that profit, that's not supporting Chinese knife companies. That's not supporting the Chinese government. My allergies are killing me. I honestly don't know if I'm gonna be able to fucking, I got sharpening I gotta do. Chris Williamson's dropping knives off this morning, I am told. So I should probably, hang on a second guys, I gotta take this off Do Not Disturb. Hang on. Now I gotta check something else. Hang on. Just wanted to make sure he hadn't texted me saying, hey, I'm outside. Because he wants to do a distance drop off. He's gonna drop him off, I'm gonna pick him up. He's bringing some knives in for sharpening. He's got some stuff that he's done. I think I'm gonna try and go to the shop a day this weekend. Alex, one of the members on the channel, messaged me and was saying, hey, he wants a custom stonefish. No, I mean, nobody takes criticism well. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. I take criticism well. No, you don't. You take criticism well in public. When you get home, you fume and fuss and this motherfucker said that shit. And then it takes you a couple days. He's just, if anything, he's just more honest about it. I don't take criticism well. I just happen to be that person that gets upset at first about the criticism and then rationally looks at it quickly and goes, you know what, they're probably on point on that one. I can just wrap my head around the criticism a lot quicker than a lot of people. He does not. But if anything, in all honesty, as much as I blocked him on, and that's why I blocked him on Instagram, and I don't talk to him here. In all honesty, though, if anything, he's probably being as honest about the way he accepts criticism as anyone else on the face of the earth. No one likes criticism. Unless it's good criticisms like, hey, man, that was a good fucking video. I like the way you changed your light. That's critiquing. That is criticism. That is, I'm being critical of something you did. That people take. But like when somebody says something, and especially if it's true, a lot of times you take that criticism because deep down inside, you know it's true and you get upset about it. You'll take that criticism, get mad, and because you know it to be true the second that they say it, you're like, oh, fuck, they're right. But there's a part of your brain that doesn't want to acknowledge that you were wrong. And I have got to do something about this. Did anyone turn to stone? I got Medusa head going on here. Was that maybe, but in his supposed mission to educate? Okay, well, I'm not getting into that. He and I have had our definite differences on the platform. I don't want it to turn into one of those Instagram and YouTube feuds that you see. There's actual videos about feuds between different YouTubers. I don't want that. That's got to be toxic for your community. Guys, literally, like my tongue is dry. My allergies are so bad. Look at my eyes. Look how swollen my eyes are. It fucking hurt. This is horrible. I had big plans on a bunch of stuff I was gonna do today. I was gonna sharpen that fake Norseman. God, that thing pisses me off. I got it, and I can't get upset. I can't get too upset with the guy. He sent it and told me he knew it wasn't a real. He said he bought an homage to the Norseman, and there's a difference between an homage and a fucking counterfeit, a fake, a knockoff. And I posted a bunch of pictures of it up on Instagram. If you haven't seen it, I mean, it's got it. Like, if you handed somebody the knife and they didn't know enough about the knife to say it's I'm gonna do a video about it. I'm gonna wait. I'm not gonna show you guys right now. I'm gonna do a video about it. I sent back the whippersnapper to Matthew. I told him, I was like, yeah, I'm not a fan. It's not a bad knife. I'm just not a fan. I was like, if I want a small knife, I'm gonna carry my NTAC. I'm gonna do a revisiting So Neves Knives said it would be cool if I did some, let's revisit some of the knives that I did earlier on my channels, like the ones that I kept, and revisit them like 4 or 5 years later, now that the channel, and so this is definitely one of the ones I'm gonna revisit, is my Ferrum Forge NTAC. And I have a clever idea in mind. I don't know if it's going to work. It's gonna take a little bit of playing and work to do, but I want to do something cool and clever with that. That's 8:15. My daughter's gonna be up soon. What do you guys think? What else would you guys like to see while I'm on lockdown, and possibly will be for the next couple months? It's good. There's a possibility I'm gonna be here for a month or so, because 2 reasons. One, I can't work because the doctor says, and 2, I'm playing this. I'm in my head too, wanting to agree with the doctor put me on disability till the 1st of August, and then we will have to reevaluate it then. If you guys study history, you know that the first outbreak of the Spanish flu was not in 1918. It was not the one that is historically recorded as the worst pandemic of the modern era. It was actually a year before, in the winter and spring of, it started in 1917. No, I'm not talking about the Black Death. That's not the modern era. Jane, it's not modern era. The worst pandemic in modern era was the 1918 Spanish flu outbreak. Killed millions and millions of people. But it had an outbreak before that, just about a year before. And it had a really low fatality rate. And then it mutated. And in the fall of 1918, that same disease that they had kind of blown off fucking had mutated and started killing a bunch of people. And everybody's like, this has never happened before. This is unprecedented. Go look at pictures from 1918. Everyone's wearing masks. It was mandated. People were quarantined and made to stay at home, just like now. Things were rationed, a lot like now. And so for all these people who are huffing and puffing, this has never happened before, this is communism, and this isn't the American way. Got news for you. It was in 1918. And in 1918, in Pennsylvania, they decided that they wanted to celebrate the good prosperity and ending of the war, of the greatest, the worst war ever, World War I. And so in Pennsylvania, everybody came out for a parade and broke quarantine and stuff like that, because things had dropped off, and people were starting to get better, and they had such a rapid reflux of disease-ridden patients that every hospital bed in the city was free, or was full. Every hospital was full within 3 days. So, like, everybody's flipping out. Well, I think what they did is, we have people that get paid to study these things, and people are like, this is bullshit. I think they're looking at the progression of a disease that started in China. Spanish flu actually started in China. If you don't believe me, go look it up. It made its way across Europe because Chinese workers were migrating and going across on train through military camps and such into England, and then it got, and I'm not saying it's Chinese fault, I'm just saying that's where it originated. North China, same as this, Northern China. And if you don't believe me, go look it up. The only reason they call it the Spanish flu is because during World War I, the island or country of Spain was the only outlier. They did not join World War I, and therefore Spain had a free and open press. What people forget is, during a time of war, the press is limited. I don't care how much everybody wants their freedom of speech thing to say that it's infringible. It's not. The government will decide during a time of war what does not get reported. So the thing that flips me out is that there's military guys, my fellow military guys, that are flipping out about this, and if they were stationed overseas, they dealt with this already. You get locked down on facility. You get, Alpha Boss, we've talked about this. No inflammatory stuff. That's hate speech. Please stop. We can't, like, I have to censor this stuff. This is a paid platform now. Once YouTube did that, now I have to even more so be strict about what gets put in comments. Guys, think about what you put in a comment, please. I'm not upset. I'm just saying, just talking about it, period. Naming it is grounds for a video to be taken down. So that comment would definitely have taken this down. And things like that, all it takes is a few to take an entire channel down. And then every one of my 900 videos that I've filmed across the last 4 years are gone. Please, if you like the platform, if you like the channel, think about what you say in the comments, please. Because if I don't catch it and they do, I know. But without the joke, you see what I'm saying? Just the punchline? See where I'm going with that? Guys, there's 12 people here and only 3 likes. Okay, this is something I want to talk about. When you guys go into a video, if you know you want to watch my live feed, why wouldn't you drop a like when you come in? I mean, you can always take it back if you don't like. If I say something you don't like, well, fuck, I'm taking that back. I don't understand the not liking video. I like if I watch it, and if it's a channel that I watch like multiple, like I go in and I like all the videos. I go through my history. Like, oh, I watched a few videos. I go through and I like all the videos that I watched if they were worth watching. So if I log in and stick around for a live feed for a while, yeah, I'm definitely giving a thumbs up. And if I don't like it, I give it a thumbs down. That's the thing. That's how the interactions work. So I'm like, oh, yeah, this is cool. And I'll give it a thumbs up when I come in. And then by the end of it, I'm like, nope, let's give that a thumbs down. I only see the thumbs up here. So there might be like 6, because I got 11 people here. It might be like 6 thumbs down. In the big one, all I see is the members and the number of total people and how many upvotes. But that's how we grow the channel. That's what I've been, like, emails and stuff back and forth with Google and YouTube. Like, hey, guys, you're making it so hard. And they're like, you got to get your likes. And I'm like, yeah, but, like, guys, I get limited views. I'm not one of those channels that get, like, 5,000, 10,000 views the day I put up a video. I'm lucky if I get 500 views on a video, period. So I've got a few videos that are well over the 10,000 view mark, but they're old. Like, this channel's been up for, what, 4 years now? 5 years now, something like that. But no, even though we're talking about it, it's only 5. And that's what gets frustrating. And then I see that, and I'm like, look, I'm doing this for, what am I doing it for? If no one likes it, why am I doing it? And then I'm like, all right, well, I'll log out. I got to log out anyway because I got to go for a walk. I'm not rage quitting because no one's liking the live feed. But like, if you guys don't want to like it, like when I do a live feed and I see I only get 5 likes, I'm like, oh, they don't fucking like it. I'm not doing it. But I know that people I want live feeds. Like, I get all these comments, I want live feeds, but then I don't get anybody joining and I don't get any likes. So, I mean, it's one of those things. Like, remember the time I bought all those shirts? Remember how long it took me to get all those shirts gone? Everybody said they wanted one, but then when it came time to actually, hey, I got the shirts, I paid for them. Crickets. I'm like, motherfuckers, I got like fucking $400 worth of shirts here. I have $400 worth of shirts sitting in my kitchen and I can't fucking do anything with them because the people that said they wanted them, the loyal guys, the core guys, like a handful, like Dwayne Smotherman and Jeremy and a bunch of those guys, yeah, they bought shirts. But then I had like all these other shirts that everybody said they wanted and gave me sizes and never paid. And I was like, right then, never again. Never again will I have merch that I paid for up front. Because everybody says it's great till it's time to open their wallet and pay for it. And I'm talking about merchandise. Same with the knives. I still got blanks for the custom version of these. I still got blanks for the neckers. I've had those for 3 years. And the only reason I did it was I did a video and there was a whole bunch of people. Yeah, I want one. I want to do this. I want one. I want one. Come time to actually do it, crickets. So I get frustrated. This is where I get frustrated. I don't get, like we were talking about Super Steel Steve and not taking criticism. I consider that criticism. Like I said, 12 people, only 6 likes. That's criticism. half the people that are currently viewing this don't see it as worthy of just taking their finger and pushing a button. That gets frustrating. And I'm not upset. I'm still in a good mood. But that does get frustrating. And then when I say something about the likes, then I immediately see like 3 people drop away. I'm like, well, you know, that's the fuel that runs a channel for YouTube, is the likes. And if you don't believe me, go watch the videos about how the algorithms work. They're public knowledge. It's not just us creators that see them. You can go and say, you know, how do I expand my channel? And all of them are going to come down to likes and interactions and click-through ratio. Click-through ratio you can't do anything about. That means that they've showed your thumbnail and title to a certain number of people, and this is the number of people that watch the video. That's a click-through rate. But likes and interactions, likes and dislikes, that's one of the biggest ones. That's why I don't flip out about getting dislikes on videos. That's still an interaction. That still shows an interaction on your channel. But like I said, 13 people, 7 likes. I get frustrated at that. That's like being a really good gamer or having a bad KDR. I'm like, shave your head, bro. Do the same with your hair. You won't regret. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. So, yeah, like I said, I'm not gonna keep yelling about it right now. But like, that's like saying what you're doing isn't worth it. That's like half the people here right now don't like what I'm doing, but they're still here. So I'm just gonna leave, because now I am getting frustrated. I really am. It's starting to get frustrating, and that's why I didn't do a live feed for a couple days, because I see this every time. Like, even on the big ones, like the big live feeds. Oh, the giveaway. I'm going to do the giveaway. Is today Wednesday? Yeah, today's Wednesday. I'm gonna do that Hiking with a Viking giveaway tomorrow. I'm just gonna go through the comments, and then it's gonna be quick, fast, and dirty. It's gonna be a quick, fast, and dirty live feed. I'm just gonna go through. I'm not gonna read all the comments to everybody. That takes too fucking long, unless you guys absolutely want to do it, but I really don't feel like spending that kind of time tomorrow. So, try not to jump in puddles. Or jump in them. We'll dry your shoes off later. Have fun. If you want to jump in puddles, jump in puddles. Who cares? You have more than one pair of socks, child. We're not that poor. Almost. Not quite. So, yeah. I gotta take the dog out for a walk here. I'll give you guys 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. You know what? I hate doing that, because I feel like then my live feed just turns into just me yelling about likes. When I get frustrated like that, I hate it. I hate that. But like, I mean, I don't know any other way to express it. Like it's frustrating. You know what I mean? That's why I'm not doing premieres anymore. I'm not gonna do live premieres anymore. Like I said, I watch every time I shoot a video, I shoot it, I watch the individual sections to make sure that's what I wanna put up right after I shoot each segment. Guys, so when I shoot a segment and there's a transition, I watch that whole segment, and then there's a lot of times I go back and film it again because I'm not happy with it. And then after like 2 or 3 times of that, I usually wind up with what I want. And these days I'm not deleting it. That's turning into B-roll that the paying subscribers get. But, you know, by the time I get around to watching a live feed, I've watched it when I'm filming. I've watched it when I edited. I watched it after I saved it. I watched it after it loaded to YouTube before I ever let anyone else see it. Just because I want to make sure that everything went right with audio and stuff, that I don't have to pull it back down and re-edit. And then by the time that's like 4 times. Live feeds are always like this. I just do it on a coffee can because I'm close enough that I can read the comments and not have to lean in. Nice. So by the time I get to the actual premiere, I've watched it 4 times, and then I'm watching it a 5th. I don't need to watch my videos 5 fucking times. I don't like seeing myself the first couple. I honestly don't like live feeds. I hate having to look at myself like this. I don't like watching myself on camera. So when we do a premiere, I'm doing that for you guys. I'm in there to answer any questions you might have in the videos, but like, and just to bullshit and comment and have interaction with you guys, because that's my favorite part of this, is talking to you guys and getting interaction, because it's like a big family. It's like a big community, and we can talk and bullshit and make jokes and things like that. Not a lot of the jokes we used to make, because now, like I said, now that I have membership, I got to be real careful. But then when I go into Premiere and I sit there and I'm like, hey, who's here? Roll call, da 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 da, and no one Rogers up. I'm like, why the fuck am I here? Like right now, why the fuck am I here? No one's talking to me. No one's asking questions. That's the whole point of this. The point of the live feeds is interaction. There are 15 people here and only 3 people that I've seen. Alpha Boss, June, Alpha Boss, Alpha Boss, June, Alpha Boss, 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 Alpha Boss. That's it. Welcome to comments. Alpha Boss, Alpha Boss, Alpha Boss, Alpha Boss, Alpha Boss, then June, June, Alpha Boss, and the Bear and Mark. Then M4A1 My Style. See where I'm going? There's 14 people here. We're not interacting. That's the whole point. So I'm gonna close this because I'm not getting interactions. Well, I would gladly do that, but you know what I think would be better? Find me on Instagram and fucking call me and we'll do a face-to-face. Because, hey, Jared, because I could do that while I'm doing something else. When I'm doing a live feed, I can't do anything else. Except maybe sharpen. So, I don't know. But, you know, I put a lot of energy into the channel, and that's why I get frustrated. You know? I can do an Instagram chat while I'm doing something else, because I don't have to be right there. So, yeah, I mean, that's great. Like, I love the fact that I have like 4 people that are here that are actually interacting. And I know, I do understand a lot of guys watch these at work where they can't. But still, you got to understand how frustrating it gets. Like, I talk to other creators and we're all happy-go-lucky on, and I like to say I don't put on a face. I think you get a more honest, I told Ashton this, I think that in all honesty, you get more of a clear picture of who I am through these videos than you do talking to me in person and in public. Because when I'm around people, I happen to be more guarded and shielded. When I'm talking to the camera, I'm just talking to me. And so you do get a more honest version of me here. But the fact is that I do know that my content has to have a smiley face and a cheerful disposition. So regardless of how upset I am about things, which I am pretty upset about interactions on videos and the amount of work that went into giveaway videos and then people complaining, you have no idea how upsetting that is. But I have to keep a cheerful face. I am so sore. Oh, I'm so sore. So yeah, I'm gonna talk to Neves. I wanna see if Neves wants to do a collaboration video. We can figure out a way to do it. That would be fun. I think that would be fun. He's got a really good channel. Him and his wife have got a great channel. And I wanna talk to Angie at Holt Blade Works and see if maybe they want to do, I don't know how to go about, I know there's ways to do it. I've got to figure out how to do like a screen capture and then save that audio and video and edit it. I don't know how to do it yet, how to do a screen share. Yeah, I think that will be a fun video. Hang on a second, I get my creamer. So, OBS. What's OBS? June, you still got my phone number, right? Just text me. Tell me what you're talking about, because just telling me OBS, I don't know. Like, okay, so I have to tell you. Okay, I have to tell you right now. Will it work on Mac? Because that's where I'm gonna do it from. Is from a Mac. I am the worst when it comes to computer technology. My friend Brian, we were trying to do a group video share. We were going to watch a movie together, and he tried to send me this thing cast, and like, for him, he works in the computer industry. He works computers. He's an IT guy. I'm not. And he sends me this. There's no instructions. No instructions online that I can find. It just has a bunch of tabs, and I went in there and I couldn't figure a fucking thing out. And I got mad. Like, I was like, to the point I was gonna frisbee my laptop. I was like, fuck this, I'm not doing it. And then I've got a Green Beret buddy back east, and he texted me, and he's like, hey, wanna play video games? I was like, fuck yes, I wanna play Warzone. I want to, yes, let's go Warzone up and kill a bunch of fucking 14-year-old kids. And so we did that instead of the thing, but like, I am the worst with technology. I have been trying since I got my laptop to be able to do these off of my laptop. So that it's right there. I don't have to fucking play around with fucking around and getting back in my computer. I want to be able to have my phone free for other things while I'm doing these live feeds, and I fucking can't. Because I cannot figure out how to do fucking live feeds from my computer because I can't figure out how to work the extension. I don't know. I'm retarded. I'm horrible with computers. Unless it's like Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, Excel. I can do those because I had to in the military. I had to learn them. Like, I can do a PowerPoint. I can do a beautiful PowerPoint presentation. That's what you do a lot of PowerPoint presentations in the military. So it's just, I'm horrible at it. And so the fact that I have this native software built right into my phone, like, why don't you go with an Android? Because I would fuck up an Android. I would delete shit that I wasn't supposed to. I have not gotten to see the angst yet. Not in person. I've seen the pictures and everything. Did I eat something last night? I ate something yesterday, guys. Like, my tongue is sore. You ever eat something that, like, I had a mango that I bought. I think I had a mango that was a little too not ripe enough, like a little too green. My tongue is sore. I know what you're all thinking. That wasn't what it was. I'm so sore. I can't even straighten this. This is the arm that hurts the worst from working out, and it's because this bicep is like an inch shorter than the other one. Yeah, like the whole tip of my tongue is sore. Either that or I have strep throat. One of the two, because I've had strep throat and it will make your tongue sore. What else? I told you guys 5 minutes, 10 minutes ago. All right, I am gonna get off of here. I did put up the video yesterday about the Roxy 4. Please, guys, like I said, please go, just like the videos if you watch them. Yeah, I'm working out at home. The gyms are closed here, Mick. I just showed everybody. I've got rings for doing push-ups and pull-ups. I've got all I do is push-ups, pull-ups, and I've got weights. I use dumbbells. You can get, I mean, I worked out that way for years in the military. It's like body weight exercises, push-ups, pull-ups, and like weights for curls. That's all you fucking need. Like, you can, squats, doing legs, jump squats, step squats, chair squats, all that stuff is all stuff that you can do. Stinger XL, love it. It's a great knife. You're gonna love it. So yeah, I'm gonna get off of here. I gotta take dog for a walk before she shits in the fucking bedroom. So she's looking at me. Kyan, come here. Come here. Kyan, let's go pee. Come here. My wife has been spending so much time, the dog's been bringing her toys up. My wife has been spending so much time in the kitchen. She ran a extension cord so she could plug other stuff up here because she does. My wife does these. This is amazing. Last thing I'm gonna show you guys. Hello. My wife sits at this kitchen table, and if you guys have ever done a Sudoku, you know how hard they are? Imagine this. This is a Sudoku on speed. That dog's not getting big. That dog's the same size she's always been. That dog is 7 years old, 8 years old now. She's not getting big. So what's next when we hear from you? I don't know. I've got a video that's going up tomorrow. I'm doing a live feed right now. There's a video going up tomorrow. Yeah, it's probably just the angle. So our schedules are so screwed up, guys. we haven't had a sit-down dinner, even though we're all in the same house. We haven't had a sit-down dinner for days. Like my wife has this, I'm in my bedroom. I have a folding table. I no joke eat in the bedroom while I'm messing around with fucking YouTube videos and shit. Because we've been, like the first few weeks of this quarantine, we did a bunch of stuff. We hung out, we've cooked together. Now we're getting tired of being around each other constantly. But like in a normal situation, we'd be able to go out and get there. So live feeds, I think I'm gonna try and do live feeds on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays if I can. Maybe some on weekends, depends on how bored I get. I am gonna do some stuff on Instagram. I think I'm gonna sharpen some stuff. I will do a live sharpening video on here. If I sharpen some stuff today, I will do a live sharpening video again today. I want to start doing some live sharpening videos and stuff like that. If you guys are cool with that. I mean, it goes up, it's content. You can always watch it later. You don't have to log in for it live. It's just, it makes it easier to follow I've noticed that the comments are hard to follow. Like they don't exactly match up with the video when you go back and watch a live feed with the comments. I could take the time to read the comments, but that takes a bit. So, you know, we get a lot of comments on a live sharpening video. So, all right, guys, that's it. I'm out. I'll talk to y'all later. I gotta take this dog for a walk. All right, if I do any sharpening today, which I'm not sure yet, it depends on what shows up. I will let you guys know, and I will tell you right now, I'm not impressed with this K-bar. If you guys get one, I would recommend against it. It is very, very, very not straight. The blade, the whole blade is very wavy. So my last recommendation, if you see one of these. Mick, I will tell you now, I'm not gonna give much tutorial in a live sharpening. It's just gonna be me sharpening. I'll answer a couple questions. I am filming an entire tutorial series for members on my channel at the top tier. And it's gonna only be for them. I apologize, but like if I'm gonna put that much work into it, it's gonna be for the guys that are paying me $14 a month. I'm doing that now. I'm in the process of filming and editing those pieces, parts. So, and I have an idea that I may wind up just reshooting it entirely, the first piece. So just for that. So just so you know, I am doing that. If you join the channel at the top tier, $15 a month, those videos are gonna start coming up soon. Okay? I gotta go. The dog's gonna wind up just fucking peeing on the floor. I will talk to y'all later.